Have you ever experienced a moment of genuine connection when someone's undivided attention envelops you like a warm cocoon? In our fast-paced world, where each day is filled with a cacophony of sounds and distractions, deep listening can sometimes feel elusive, if not completely rare. It's almost as if we are trained to skim the surface of conversation, nodding along while our minds drift to our own thoughts or the next item on our to-do list. But what does it truly mean to listen intently? Imagine for a moment that you are sharing your dreams, fears, or even the mundane occurrences of your day with someone who is fully present. You know that feeling when their eyes lock onto yours and it feels like the world around you fades away. It's as if your words, however trivial they may seem to you, become the most captivating tales in the universe. At that moment, you realize that he's not just hearing your words, he's absorbing your essence. This is the beauty of deep listening, a dance of minds synchronized to the rhythm of your heartbeat. Let's juxtapose this act with something familiar, a beautiful melody that resonates with you. Imagine a musician pouring their heart into a song. The intensity of each note speaks not only to the music itself, but to the emotions behind it. Just like that melody, when someone listens to you with intention, it resonates in the deepest corners of your soul, offering not just understanding, but validation, an acknowledgement of your very existence. In romantic relationships, deep listening becomes the cornerstone of intimacy. It's in those quiet moments filled with mutual understanding where bonds are truly forged. Have you ever reflected on how often these profound exchanges occur in your own life? Perhaps you've shared a vulnerability, maybe a childhood fear or the excitement of a new adventure, and in response, he leans closer, a look of sincerity illuminating his face. It's as if he's saying, "What you're sharing is precious to me." So why is this type of listening so rare? In our culture where distractions loom large, from our buzzing phones to the allure of social media, it's easy to overlook the importance of sincere connection. We can become so accustomed to surface-level interactions that we forget the value found in diving deeper. Consider how refreshing it would feel to engage with someone who truly listens, allowing the conversation to unfold naturally like a delicate flower blooming in the sun. Deep listening is an invitation to explore the layers beneath our everyday conversations. Each story shared carries within it a tapestry of emotions and experiences unique to you. Cradling that essence requires not just time, but a willingness to open one's heart. Are we making space in our relationships for this kind of exposure? Or do we shy away from connecting on such intimate levels, fearing vulnerability? As we navigate relationships, let's ask ourselves, how often do we recognize and foster deep listening? Can we actively practice this skill? Imagine your relationship blossoming into something richer each time you set aside the noise and engage fully with one another. It's an invitation to transcend the mundane, a dance that allows for the unveils of not just words, but the very essence of who we are. Now, I invite you to reflect. How has deep listening played a role in your life, and how might you foster that in your current relationships? Can you remember moments that sparked that deep connection? As we continue our journey through the intricacies of love and connection, keep this question in your mind. What does it truly mean to listen intently? Let it linger and allow it to guide you as we explore the very fabric of our interactions. If you're finding value in this reflection, I encourage you to subscribe and continue this exploration with us. Together, let's cultivate insight into the nuances that weave our relationships tightly together. In a world that often shouts declarations of love, it's easy to get swept away by the grandeur of bold proclamations and flashy gestures. Yet, perhaps it is the quiet and subtle movements that carry the most weight. Have you ever stopped to consider if actions truly speak louder than words? When a quiet evening spent in his presence, where a simple gesture, a leaning closer, a shared snack, or a spontaneous text saying, "I'm thinking of you," holds infinite meaning. These small acts, though seemingly trivial, possess a depth that often goes unnoticed. They are the intimate language of affection, expressing what can sometimes be hard to verbalize. When he surprises you with your favorite snack after a long day, it's more than just a thoughtful gesture. It's a gentle reminder that he sees you, that he understands your likes, perhaps even your needs. It's a comforting hug, wrapped in the familiarity of knowing what brings you joy. But why do we often overlook these quiet gestures in favor of louder declarations? Perhaps it is because society teaches us to equate love with extravagance. We're drawn to the big events, the over-the-top surprises, the romance that fills the air with fireworks. Yet, there is a delicate beauty in the simplicity of everyday kindness that can illustrate deeper affection. When was the last time you paused to appreciate the little things he does for you? In an ever-connected world filled with instant gratification, we sometimes forget to slow down and reflect on what these small moments reveal about our relationships. Imagine that each act of kindness is a tiny wave lapping at the shore of your connection. The more he shows up in these small ways, the stronger that wave becomes, gradually reshaping the landscape of your love. Can we learn to appreciate these gentle waves rather than focusing solely on the dramatic tides? Consider this for a moment. When he sends you a random text that simply says, "Thinking of you," how does that make you feel? It's as if he's casting his net into the sea of your daily life, drawing you closer with a reminder of his affection. It might not come with a grand gesture, but that steady thread woven through your day-to-day can be a lifeline, anchoring you both amidst the stormy seas of life's challenges. By paying attention to these actions, we shift our perspective on love itself. How often do we find ourselves focusing solely on the words spoken in passionate moments, completely overlooking the significance of the everyday acts? Actions, after all, can act as a barometer for affection. When he helps with the dishes or listens as you ramble about your day, these reflections showcase an underlying loyalty and tenderness that words sometimes fail to capture. Now, let's consider the role we play in this dynamic. Are we equally attuned to recognizing and appreciating his quiet gestures? Or do we overlook the depth of care hidden beneath the surface? It's vital that we engage in this dance of recognition as it invites deeper intimacy into our relationships. Each smile he shares, each memory he recalls, and each effort made can draw the two of you closer. These are the notes that harmonize the lyrics of your love story. As we delve deeper into the fabric of love and the nuances that comprise it, I urge you to reflect. How do you interpret the actions of those around you? Are you open to recognizing the richness in their simpler gestures? And how might this shift in perspective illuminate your path? Let's embrace the idea that while words may dazzle, the quiet sprinkles of kindness will often speak volumes. As we move forward, consider subscribing to join us on this journey of discovery. Together, we can explore how both actions and words intertwine to create a tapestry of connection in our relationships, revealing the beautiful depth of love in all its forms. As we further explore the layers of love, let's pause and reflect on an essential foundation: respect. You might think of respect as a given in any relationship, but in reality, it often emerges as the unsung hero in the narrative of love. Respect lies quietly beneath the surface, creating a strong bedrock on which enduring affection can flourish. When he honors your boundaries, it stands as a testament to his deep affection and understanding of you. Consider for a moment the essence of respect. Imagine standing in a serene forest where each tree offers its own space and freedom to grow. Love can be much the same. It flourishes best when both partners feel free to be themselves. When he allows you that necessary space to breathe, it's not merely an absence of pressure, it's a profound expression of commitment. This delicate balance between closeness and independence becomes the very air that your relationship breathes. Think about those moments when he acknowledges your boundaries. Perhaps you've had a long day, and instead of demanding your attention, he senses your need for solitude and gives you the space to recharge. In such moments, he is not just respecting you, he's understanding the intricacies of your emotional landscape. This understanding isn't just nice, it reflects a love that is profound. Isn't it refreshing to know there's a partner who sees and values your individuality? Let's dive deeper into this idea. Many of us have been conditioned to believe that love should be all-consuming, a fiery passion where partners are intertwined relentlessly. But could it be that true love finds strength in trust and respect? Just as the sun and moon coexist in balance, allowing the world to thrive, so too can love be fully experienced when both partners respect each other's individuality. When he understands and respects your needs, it challenges the notion that love must always be assertive and possessive. Have you ever paused to appreciate how respecting boundaries can build deeper connections? Perhaps you've noticed that in your friendships or relationships, the more someone values your space and choices, the more fulfilling the bond becomes. Conversely, when boundaries are not respected, it can lead to feelings of suffocation or resentment, emotions that can corrode even the most vibrant connections. Reflect on your own experiences. Have you recognized respect as a crucial ingredient in your closest relationships? Consider the friendships that have thrived because both parties communicate openly about their needs, creating a safe haven where each person feels valued. This same principle applies to romantic relationships. It's in the gentle embrace of respect that both partners can explore their vulnerabilities. Imagine a setting where openness is met with understanding. When he shares his fears or insecurities, he gives you the wonderful gift of vulnerability. And in response, by respecting his openness, you create a sacred space for further intimacy. Isn't this dance of vulnerability a beautiful reflection of mutual respect? It's about honoring each other's truths and needs, fostering an environment rich in understanding and support. To put this into perspective, consider practical examples from your own life. How do you express respect for your partner's needs? What signals do you pick up on to gauge when someone requires space or closeness? The answers to these questions can illuminate how you navigate love. Maybe it's by initiating a conversation that allows for openness, or simply understanding when it's better to allow for silence. This journey invites us to redefine our perception of love, one that emphasizes respect as a cornerstone. So, as we navigate this exploration, take a moment to reflect on how respect manifests in your relationships. Are there areas where you can foster more of this vital element? In closing, I encourage you to embrace the transformative power of respect. It opens doors to deeper connections and fosters understanding in every relationship. If this resonates with you, consider subscribing to our channel. Together, let's delve into the profound nuances that respect weaves into the tapestry of love, guiding us towards richer, more fulfilling connections. As we journey deeper into the heart of love and connection, let's explore a crucial yet often overlooked aspect, the power of authenticity. What does it mean to be truly authentic in your relationships? In a time characterized by curated personas and highlight reels, being genuine may seem like a daunting task. But perhaps it's in this very authenticity that our connections blossom. Imagine a clear, rushing stream. Its water is pure, transparent, and immeasurably refreshing. Authenticity is much like this stream. It flows freely and without pretense, inviting any who come near to partake of its clarity. When you share your true self, stripped of facades and expectations, you invite others to do the same. It's the invitation to embrace imperfections, insecurities, and inspirations, which often leads to the strongest connections. Have you ever found a sense of relief in sharing your truth with someone? Picture this. You open up about a lingering worry. Maybe it's your career path or a personal challenge, while he listens intently, nodding as he absorbs your words. In that moment of vulnerability, your authenticity becomes a bridge linking you both, allowing for a deeper understanding of one another's journeys. Authenticity dissolves the walls we often erect to shield ourselves, leaving behind a more relatable and approachable heart. But why do we sometimes hesitate to be our authentic selves? The pressures of societal expectations often urge us to present a polished version of ourselves. We may wonder, will he accept the real me? What if my quirks or flaws are too much? Herein lies the beautiful paradox of love, where being authentic is often the key to being truly accepted. When you reveal your true self, you're engaging in a dance of trust, creating a space where he, too, can feel safe to be real with you. As we contemplate this, think about your interactions. How often do we present our best selves, keeping the messiness hidden? Reflect on moments where you've allowed yourself to be vulnerable. Maybe you shared a story from your past that revealed a painful lesson, or an intriguing quirk that makes you uniquely you. Did you notice how this authenticity shifted the dynamics of that relationship? There's an unspoken magic woven into genuine connections. It radiates warmth, fostering a bond that extends beyond cliches. Now, let's consider the reciprocal nature of authenticity. When he lowers his lens and reveals his truest self, his dreams, fears, and those little idiosyncrasies, it opens a window into his inner world. By sharing your vulnerabilities, you're partnering in this beautiful act of openness. Authentic love thrives when both partners abandon their masks, creating an atmosphere free from judgment. Isn't it invigorating to think of love as a space where you can be wholly yourselves? Think about the moments when he shows his true self. Perhaps he shares a passion for a hobby that seems unusual, but is rooted in something deeply personal. Have you embraced that aspect of his personality? Your acceptance can reinforce authenticity, nurturing that stream of openness between you. It gently reassures him that vulnerability will be met with love rather than scrutiny, a potent catalyst for deeper intimacy. As you reflect on the role of authenticity in your own love story, consider this. Do you actively cultivate a space where both of you feel empowered to share without fear? Or is there an underlying current of hesitation that keeps some truths locked away? Recognizing this can give you insight into the fabric of your relationship, helping you forge deeper bonds that embrace both the light and shadow of who you are. As we wrap up this exploration of authenticity, I invite you to foster this quality in your interactions. Celebrate the beauty of being real with one another. If this resonates with your journey, why not subscribe to our channel? Together, let's continue unraveling the treasure trove of authentic love, illuminating the paths that lead us toward richer, more meaningful relationships built on a foundation of genuine connection and acceptance. As we immerse ourselves further into the intricacies of love, let's explore another profound concept, the importance of empathy. At its core, empathy involves stepping into another's shoes, allowing us to understand and share their feelings. It's like gazing at a landscape from another perspective. Suddenly, the view is different, richer, more textured. Picture this. You're having a rough day, and instead of offering solutions or dismissing your feelings, he simply sits beside you, listening attentively and acknowledging your emotions. In that moment, his empathy envelops you like a warm blanket, validating your experience. Isn't it fascinating how a simple act of presence can create such a profound sense of connection? Empathy, in this sense, becomes a bridge, connecting your emotional worlds in a way that is both healing and transformative. Consider how often we rush through life, caught in our own narratives and perspectives. When we encounter someone else's struggles, whether day-to-day challenges or deeper emotional battles, do we pause to truly feel alongside them? Far too often, we may resort to platitudes, attempting to ease their pain with well-meaning but hollow reassurances. However, empathy invites us to step beyond the surface and delve into the depths of what they're experiencing. To illustrate this, think about a time when he confided in you about a significant challenge, perhaps a family issue or work-related stress. Did you respond with empathy, acknowledging his feelings and allowing him to express his struggles? This act of empathetic listening nurtures the bond between you. When he feels seen and understood, it reinforces the idea that he can be open with you without fear of judgment. Now, consider how you respond when faced with emotional challenges of your own. Do you open up, inviting him to understand your feelings? Or do you keep your walls up, thinking you must navigate your emotional landscape alone? Learning to be vulnerable and open about your feelings not only enriches your connection, but also encourages him to reciprocate. Empathy doesn't demand that we have all the answers or solutions. It simply invites us to be present, to honor the feelings that arise. Analogous to the gentle waves lapping at the shore, empathy ebbs and flows within relationships, creating a safe space for both partners to reveal their vulnerabilities and fears. Can you imagine how much richer our relationships could become if we actively practice the skill of empathy? And let's not overlook the profound impact of self-empathy. How do you treat yourself during difficult times? Do you extend the same compassion towards yourself that you would when comforting a friend? Often, we can be our harshest critics, but nurturing self-empathy cultivates resilience, allowing us to approach our relationships with kindness and understanding. When we practice listening to our hearts, we learn to appreciate our own needs and emotions, preparing us to extend that same grace to others. As we reflect on the importance of empathy, think about your interactions. Are there moments where you could deepen that empathetic connection? How has empathy played a role in your relationships? Can you recall times where your empathetic response helped soothe someone's pain or strengthened your bond with each other? It's essential to remember that empathy is a practice, a skill we can consciously cultivate. By actively creating a space where both partners express their feelings and emotions, you weave threads of intimacy into the fabric of your relationship, enriching the tapestry that binds you together. As we conclude this segment on empathy, I encourage you to take a moment to embrace its transformative power. Step into each other's shoes, share those emotions, and watch as your connections deepen in unexpected ways. If you resonate with these thoughts, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. Together, let's navigate the waves of empathy as we journey towards more compassionate, understanding relationships that truly celebrate the heart of love. As we continue our exploration of love's many dimensions, let's shine a light on the power of communication. Communication is not merely about exchanging words. It is the very thread that weaves together the fabric of connection in any relationship. Imagine a beautiful tapestry where each thread represents the thoughts, feelings, and expressions shared between two people. When communication is open and honest, that tapestry flourishes. When it falters, the fabric begins to fray. Picture this. You and he are enjoying a quiet evening together, but perhaps there's an undercurrent of tension due to unspoken feelings. What happens next? Without effective communication, misunderstandings can bloom like wildflowers in a neglected garden, taking root in the silence. But when you take the brave step of voicing your emotions, you invite connection back into the forefront. I feel distant lately. Can we talk about that? Such simple words hold immense power to bridge gaps. Communication is like a dance. It requires both partners to be attuned to each other's movements. Are you familiar with those moments when he opens up, sharing a thought or feeling, and it feels as if you've just discovered a hidden treasure? In those exchanges, you're not only sharing your truths, you're creating a shared narrative that deepens your bond. It's in these conversations that love transforms from a mere concept into a living, breathing entity, one filled with vibrancy and connection. But let's take a moment to consider how effectively we communicate. Do we express our thoughts openly, or do we sometimes dwell in silence, afraid of how our feelings might be perceived? This brings us to the practice of active listening. When he talks, do you find yourself fully present, absorbing not only his words, but also the emotions behind them? Active listening invites empathy into the conversation. It's about more than just hearing. It's about truly understanding. Imagine this. He shares a story about a challenging day at work, and instead of thinking about your response, you lean forward, offering your full attention. You nod, ask clarifying questions, and reflect on his feelings. This simple act shows him that his thoughts matter. It nurtures a sense of belonging. Isn't it powerful to think that your willingness to listen can create a sanctuary for him to share openly? Now let's turn the lens back onto you. How often do you voice your needs and feelings in a way that fosters open dialogue? Think of your partner as a garden. To flourish, he needs nurturing attention. When you articulate your thoughts and emotions, you're tending to that garden, allowing it to thrive. Have you ever hesitated to say what's on your mind, fearing it might disrupt the peace? Yet, it's often within these moments of vulnerability that the potential for growth lies. Consider how you express affection as well. Small phrases of appreciation, a simple thank you, or a heartfelt "I love how you do that" can reverberate like a melody within the tapestry of communication, enhancing your connection. Such affirmations not only strengthen your bond, they help create a safe space where both partners feel valued and acknowledged. And let's not forget the importance of nonverbal communication. Our body language, facial expressions, and even silence play crucial roles in conveying our feelings and intentions. When he holds your gaze, smiles, or offers a reassuring touch, those gestures often communicate more than words ever could. Taking a moment to be aware of these signals can deepen the understanding between you, allowing for a richer connection. As we reflect on how communication shapes our relationships, consider ways in which you can enhance this vital skill. Are there topics you've shied away from discussing? Perhaps it's time to bring them to light. How can you practice active listening more consistently in your conversations? Take a moment to embrace the transformative power of expression, both in speaking your heart and in cultivating the art of listening. Just like a river flows and adapts, let your communication evolve, creating pathways of connectivity that bind you and your partner closer together. If these insights resonate with you, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. Together, let's delve deeper into the enlightening world of communication as we uncover more about the beautiful symphony of love. Each open conversation, each honest exchange, brings us one step closer to a connection that truly celebrates the essence of who we are. As we reach the culmination of our journey exploring the intricate landscape of love, let's reflect on a vital aspect that often remains unspoken: the importance of gratitude. Gratitude is more than a mere acknowledgement of kindness. It's a gentle whisper of appreciation that resonates through the heart of every relationship. In a world that sometimes rushes past the small wonders of daily life, pausing to express gratitude can reveal the extraordinary in the ordinary. Imagine this scene. You're enjoying a quiet evening together, the world outside your window fading into a soothing backdrop. As he hands you your favorite cup of tea, your heart swells with appreciation, not just for the warm drink, but for the thoughtful gesture itself. This simple act, when met with heartfelt gratitude, has the power to transform a routine moment into a cherished memory, Isn't it beautiful to think how a sincere thank you can create ripples in the ocean of your connection? Gratitude functions like sunlight, nourishing the roots of your relationship, allowing it to grow and flourish. When you express appreciation, you illuminate the facets of love that might otherwise go unnoticed. It cultivates an atmosphere where gratitude becomes a shared language, enhancing your connection even during challenging times. Have you ever found yourself in a tough moment only to be uplifted by a simple acknowledgement of something good in your shared experiences? Now let's consider how you practice gratitude in your own life. Do you routinely express how much you value the small things he does, or do those thoughts often remain unvoiced? Reflect on the moments that truly matter. Maybe he supports you during a hard day, listens earnestly, or shares in your joy over a personal triumph. When you take the time to honor these contributions with gratitude, you're affirming the bond you share, reinforcing the notion that such gestures matter deeply. What a gift it is to let someone know that their love and care do not go unnoticed. Also, consider the mutuality of gratitude. It's not just about receiving, but about giving as well. When he expresses gratitude for your actions, a meal you prepared, or your understanding during a tough day, it cultivates a harmonious exchange of appreciation that fortifies your relationship. These gentle affirmations echo back and forth, weaving a rich tapestry of connection. Have you experienced moments where such exchanges created a deeper sense of partnership? Think too about how gratitude can help navigate difficulties. During moments of tension or misunderstanding, expressing gratitude can serve as a gentle reminder of the love and respect underlying your relationship. When disagreements arise, taking a step back to acknowledge what you appreciate about each other can shift the focus from conflict to compassion. I'm grateful for how you always try to understand my perspective, for example, can pave the way toward resolution, fostering a sense of unity rather than distance. As we explore the significance of gratitude, let's not overlook the power of self-gratitude. In the whirlwind of day-to-day life, how often do we take a moment to appreciate ourselves? Reflecting on your own strengths, accomplishments, and kindness can cultivate a healthy sense of self-worth that ultimately enhances your relationships. When you embrace self-gratitude, you model a beautiful behavior for your partner, demonstrating that acknowledgement and appreciation are vital for both individual and shared growth. In conclusion, I invite you to integrate gratitude into the core of your relationship. Let it be a guiding principle, shaping the way you interact and respond to one another. Each expression of thankfulness nurtures the garden of your love, inviting flourishing blooms amidst life's inevitable storms. By embracing gratitude, you create a bond that is not only strong and resilient, but also filled with joy and hope. If these reflections resonate with you, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Together, let's continue to uncover the layers of love, celebrating the profound connections that enrich our lives. Gratitude, deep in its essence, is a thread that strengthens the tapestry of your relationship, inviting a cascade of appreciation and affection that truly honors all that love can be.